An old man, nose bleeding, came sprinting toward the supermarket. He burst through the doors, yelling for help, and quickly slammed them shut. The shoppers inside frenzy, startled by his panicked state. They gathered around him. Catching his breath, the old man warned them. A thick white mist had appeared outside, and something inside the fog was attacking people. Everyone rushed to the glass windows. Staring outside in horror, the mist was slowly creeping toward them. A man in the parking lot was about to start his car, but before he could drive off, the fog swallowed him whole. No one could see what was happening inside the mist, but they could hear his blood-curdling screams. Terrified, people locked the supermarket doors. No one dared step outside. As night fell, the store had no power. People grabbed flashlights to light the space. Then, out of nowhere, a giant bug flew straight into the window. Before long, more and more of these monstrous insects landed on the glass, and soon, something even worse showed up. Massive, flesh-hungry birds. Drawn to the bugs, the worst-case scenario unfolded. One of the birds smashed through the glass, creating an opening. And just like that, the insects flooded into the store. A woman screamed as one of the bugs bit her neck. Within moments, her throat swelled up and she collapsed lifeless. People lit torches, desperately trying to drive the creatures away. But in the chaos, someone accidentally kicked over a can of gasoline. The torch hit the fuel, and in an instant, flames engulfed the man who had spilled it. Luckily, the fire didn't spread further, but the man suffered severe burns. He needed medical supplies fast. Once the creatures were driven out and the broken window was sealed up, one man made a decision. They had to go to the pharmacy next door and find medicine. He knew it was going to be a deadly trip. He gathered a few people, and together they stepped into the mist. The pharmacy was pitch black. They carefully felt their way through the aisles. Then, their eyes widened in terror. Dangling from the ceiling were human bodies, wrapped tightly in webs. Something else was in here with them. Before they could react, a massive spider lunged at them. It spat a thick web onto the floor. The second it touched the ground, the surface sizzled and corroded away. They barely managed to escape, but as they reached the exit, their hearts sank. Waiting at the door was an even bigger spider monster.